We're back again.
Yes. Lately, we've been talking about a topic that kinda stirs our souls, maybe.
Yes, it does.
It does.
We forgot the question actually.
Yes. We shouldn't ramble so much,
Well, it's in our nature.
sadly. Okay, what is something that you often stress about, but you know you shouldn't? Do you want to list alphabetically or arranged in different themes and topics?
I just wanted to say this is a big list. Yeah. I don't know where to start actually. Last time we talked about that we were stressing about those small things, not like a big event.
Like graduation.
Yeah, or
like an exam. I mean,
we're also stressing about it, but it's like not the main stress factor.
Yeah, or like it's not even like a major, like crucial thing in life. Like, what am I supposed to do with my life, or like?
Well, I'm stressing about this as well.
Okay.
But it's not like it doesn't hit me every day like those small things do, and it's.
They don't have at least a physical effect on me, like when I feel I'm getting anxious or exhausted.
About those small things?
Yeah, but in general, just that's usually because of like things I have to do to sustain life.
To sustain life. Basically things that you have to do
like that
to be alive, to live.
Yeah.
Crazy,
just
okay.
like those mandatory things that you cannot get rid of, like doing grocery, shopping.
Yeah.
Or like signing up somewhere. When you get a new like bank card, a credit card, you have to do all these paperwork.
Yeah. Oh.
That's but you just need it in a society like ours, so there's no way around it, but it's really draining.
Yeah, but I feel like something that fits perfectly in with those things is like doctor appointments. I had to do some in the last time, and they're horrible. Every time.
Every part of them is just horrible. Just the only thing that's okay about them is when you like get out of the building and be like,
I got my blood drawn and I had to drive there alone and do it like fully on my own. And when I came back into the car, it was like,
like such a relief.
Just music and driving home. Please. Everyone just shut up. I want to be on my own. And I was happy that I did it. That I
like made it on your own.
Yeah, but it was like crucial. I feel so lost every time I'm there because I don't know how my mom does it. She always knows what's going on. And I'm like there with my e-card and I'm like, where do I go? What do I say? Do I have to give this to you?
It's really, no, really.
Yeah.
I'm always lost, no matter, I mean, maybe it gets easier as you get older, but as you said, like I have no idea what I am supposed to do. Like when I get in, what do I do? Then should I wait? And then filling in those documents about your personal data.
Yeah.
I'm always like every time I think when I had to like fill in something like that, I had to call my mom.
Yeah,
because
like
I didn't know something.
Yeah, those social security numbers or something. Why? I don't know it. Really. What's my address?
Okay.
I don't know if I'm doing it right. Every time I wonder if it's like normal what I said, or I always feel like I'm rushing to explain. I'm talking very fast because I feel like, I don't know, they just want to get over with it.
Yeah.
But then I always feel like, am I saying the things too fast, or I don't know. And then I always come back and be like, is my mom the same way? Is it normal, or did the doctor wonder what the fuck did she say?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But yeah, I think what helps me a lot is just watching people. Like, what do they do? It's just when you're in that room with the doctor, you're obviously alone. So, but for example, I had to pay, and because I had my backpack and I didn't know, like, I had to pull up my purse and I had to put it somewhere. My
purse
backpack.
or the backpack?
Because otherwise it would have, like, it wouldn't work to
Yeah.
just. So I was like, But there was this kind of little table with like magazines and that kind of stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna put it right there, and then next time I actually saw another lady doing the same thing, and I was like, okay,
It's a thing.
Apparently that's a normal thing to do, so I am going to do it. Yeah. I also can't like really think when I'm in such a stressful situation, and there just aren't any thoughts that I could work with. So
just emptiness.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really use my brain, I feel like. It's there, but I don't have the access, like...
You can use it.
I don't know, maybe like traffic jam.
Maybe it's just too much information and you can't process any thoughts because it's just overwhelming in some kind of way. Yeah, but do you have another small thing? I mean, because I feel like doctor appointments aren't a major stressful event.
Yeah, I think like that's exactly the point. There's not one major thing, it's just small things that other people are not stressing about.
Yeah.
Just kind of are kind. That get stressed so easily.
Yeah.
And at least for me, like I can't really relax easily. It's so hard. I'm always, I got to do something.
Yeah.
There's always something on my mind, and I know I missed something and I have to do something. So yeah, that's kind of, we're just kind of naturally drawn to stress, I feel like.
So you said like grocery shopping stresses you out, but is it because like you want to have the perfect plan, like what to, or you want to have everything done?
Also, yeah, I mean that's definitely a huge thing, like that causes a lot of stress in general in my life, that I want to control everything and want everything to be done in a perfect way.
Yeah.
But it's also just like getting dressed, getting down, like the house.
Yeah.
Like the stairs, not like jumping up the house, but
yeah.
But like getting there physically, and then I'm going to meet people, and I have to pick the things in the bag, and I know it's heavy and it's probably also hot, because like at least now it's cold outside, but inside it's
warm,
and I'm gonna sweat.
Those people, you need to talk to them, you have to be nice, and
there maybe some music that you don't like, then you have to pay,
and then maybe
that's also extremely stressful, like at the cash desk you have to get everything in your bag, and then you have to pay, and the next customer is already there,
you have to go away. Like she's scanning those things so fast, and you can't really do it in your basket fastly enough, and you have all like half of the things in your bag, and then you have to like, she's like saying like 33 euros and 29 cents, and you're like, with card please. Put it there, and like then the pin code, and you're like, I can't mess it up now, I have to, it has to be the right number.
Like I'm every time I have to type in the code, I'm like 100% sure I've gotten it wrong. Like I forgot it. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's this one. I don't know.
I know nothing actually. I'm just a kid. And those, like you typed in the pin, and then those like crucial 3 seconds you have to wait until it's like green and says like it's accomplished, and you're like,
or like even do I have everything with me? Like, did I not forget something somewhere? Did I not lose something?
Do you have my money with me?
Yeah.
If I stand there and like look for my bag, and it's like, where is it? I forgot it. The cycle would be so bad. It would be horrible. I die dead on the spot.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say is like the fear of meeting someone you know.
Oh.
But you don't know well enough to just talk with them. And it's nice, but you have to talk and
It's going to be awkward and you
Yeah.
know it. And you know it.
And both of you kind of know it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Or even with people I do know well. Sometimes I just don't want to talk.
Interact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I pray I do not see anyone I know when I leave my house.
Yeah. Last time I saw actually a teacher of, like an English teacher, not our that we had till the end, but before, and she didn't, I think she didn't see me, but I saw her, and then on the parking lot I saw another teacher, and then we went into the store, and then I saw another teacher. I was like, can they just leave me? And I were like avoiding those three teachers like at any cost because I didn't want to interact with them. Like our old Russian teacher was the last person of them, and I was like,
she's so nice though.
No, the man.
The man.
not
or
her.
like not our, like the prior before our Russian teacher. Oh yeah, okay.
And I was like, I don't want to talk with you because I would know the conversation probably wouldn't end ever.
Yeah.
He would just talk on and on.
Yeah, and then he would probably talk to you in Russian.
Yeah, and I would be like, please stop it. Please, just let me be free. Yeah. It's like those things you just want to avoid at really any cost.
Any cost.
Something that stresses me out is those like really small things, but in a situation where I want to have it perfect. Like, and I told you the story where I, like a bakery, where I went to a bakery before I went to university for a class. And I wanted to buy something to eat before class, and I wanted to buy something for lunch afterwards. So, and I had like this lunch box with me that was empty to put it in there. So in the train before I got off, I was like thinking, okay, do I pull out the box now before I get off so I don't have to put my backpack down? And then I was like, yeah, but I have to put my backpack down because I need to get my purse, my money. And then I was like, okay, I just get both of them out now. And then I had like the box, the purse, my phone, and my earphones. And I was like, okay, now I have 4 things in my hand. Why? I have a backpack. And then I went there and I was like, okay, now I have to put my backpack down. And then I opened the box and I was like, you can take like the sandwich out of your own and then go to the cashier desk. And I was like, okay, do I put the sandwich now in my box or do I put it on a tray with a like paper on it and go there and then go back and place it there and put it in my box? And where do I do that? I don't know. It's like all those things. I don't want to do anything wrong for whatever reason. I don't know. It wouldn't have mattered to anyone probably. No one would have sat there and be like, what is she doing? But I'm like, sometimes I'm standing before, like in front of the sandwiches and I'm like pretending that I'm thinking about which sandwich I'm choosing, but I'm actually thinking about what I'm saying at the cash desk or what do I do next.
Real.
It's like, it's just horrible. I don't know why I do this, but it's those small things that I want to have the perfect situation in the end. I don't know.
So there's no inconvenience.
Yeah. I thought like I do this every time in every possible situation, and if I'm with someone that doesn't do this and then something goes wrong or an inconvenience happens that wouldn't have happened to me, I'm like shaming them a little because I'm like, why didn't you think of this prior? Because to me it wouldn't happen because I think it through every possible detail, really everything. So yeah,
it's just hard to let go of like the control
yeah,
and the need to have everything perfectly. I think it's just maybe some like general trust in life, and then that everything will be working out for you, even if it doesn't seem like that in the moment. Yeah, just like leaning back a little bit, because I think that a lot of people do that like automatically, and they wouldn't never even bother thinking about these things that we like that wreck our freaking brains, literally.
Yeah. But I also thought like I feel like I thrive off of routines, and like this thing at the bakery was like a new thing, and I didn't have a routine to it yet, so I had to figure one out, and that was the first time, and now I'm doing it like the same every time, and it just, I don't know, it probably gives me some
sense of security and stability.
Yeah, I don't know, and all things that I have to do for the first time stress me out like to an unhealthy level, probably.
Yeah, especially when they're like in public, when you have to do them in public, that like extra pressure, because when you have to do something on your own for the first time, it's also not pleasant most of the time, I think, but it's at least like you're just on your own. It's okay, nobody watches you. So another thing that really stresses the hell out of me is when I know I have an important appointment at a certain time and I need to be there. And I mustn't miss it.
Physically, you have to be there.
Physically I have to put my body in a certain place at a certain time.
Yeah.
It must work. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm afraid that I might miss it or forget about it.
Oh, yeah.
Like my alarm in the morning, even though it is like set every day, basically at the same time, like under the week at least. And I'm like, does it work? I don't trust it. Like, did I by accident click somewhere to turn it off? And I'm like, really, I have to get up in the morning, and even though you like normal people just turn it off, be like, all right, put it down, that's it.
Yeah.
Never think about it again. I'm like, did it work?
Is it really set?
Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Will it ring in the morning? I'm not sure.
Yeah, but for those people, the normal people, it's like if it doesn't ring in the morning, it's like it's like it just happened. It's not my problem. I can't do anything about it. But for them, it's like the standard that it works, and for us I feel like it's a standard. What if it doesn't work? Like this is, and if it works, it's like good as it should be, but it's always like you have always this fear of it doesn't work. You not completely
feel like
trusting.
It's more likely that it won't work.
Yeah,
kinda.
It's against you.
Yeah, kind of. And also I'm afraid of being punished, I think, even though most people are like will understand your situation. Like, okay, like the world will keep on turning.
It's okay.
Yeah. I feel like they will like really, people will punish me, and it's like a huge big problem when I like get somewhere too late, for example. So.
But I also wanted to say, like, if you have an appointment, I'm also stressing about like, how do I get there? When do I have to wake up? Like, what do I wear? What is appropriate? What should I wear? How cold is it? Is everything washed? And what do you have to take with me? And all those things are just stressing. Like, if you have to plan everything. It's obviously not just relaxing.
No. it takes a lot of energy. Like a lot of our energy is invested in these things.
Yeah. Do you sometimes like try to push it away, the stress, or that you don't think about it anymore?
I think I did get a little bit more relaxed. Like in general, just like as I said, I think it has to do a lot of with your trust in life itself. That everything is just okay, and like knowing that nobody will chop off your head if you don't get something right.
Yeah.
Just like these things maybe that I'm like, or like I'm even like stressing when I know, okay, I'm on time. I check my phone and it's like, okay, it's I don't know, 7:30. I'm going to be there on time. And it's like, will it work? Even though it's like obviously, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm still like,
I don't know.
For real. Or if it's like 2 minutes, I'm like behind, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's everything. It's just all fell apart. It's not right anymore. It's I've done it for no reason. It's just useless now.
I should just
Stop.
sit down and just go nowhere ever again. That's all lost.
Yeah.
So yeah. But then I'm like, okay, it will work somehow. It will work out.
It's okay.
I will get there on time.
Yeah.
These things.
I at least try to do it with situations that I know are not in my control. Like if someone else is like driving and we have to be on time, I can't fix it. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I could just say something and then it's just
would make things worse.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have to like set myself a little back and be like, the others will do it just fine and it's not in my control. And I try to do this a little more because it's literally useless if I stress about something that I can fix.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
But what I actually wanted to say about like university is like it's stressing me like really badly. Like this organization stuff that you have to do like in the beginning of a semester. It's so because the university website is just like crazy really crap, and you have to do everything on your own. You don't get any informations. You're just like, do it, and you're like, how? What do I have to do? I don't know.
Not very user friendly.
No.
At all.
And I don't know. I'm also I can't read stuff and I get the information that I need. I'm like, I can't read it. Then I have to read it 3 times for it like to go into my brain.
Make any sense of it, yeah.
So it stresses me out so much that I just avoid it. So yeah, it just stresses me out too much and I just avoid it. I don't know. I shouldn't probably, but it's like, I feel like it's a little healthier.
But I mean, I also hate those paperwork, documents, that kind of stuff. And I'm also like, I'm so afraid of like skipping over an important information.
Yeah.
And then I read it 100 times and I'm still not sure after it that I got it right.
That it's really the thing they meant.
Yeah. And that I didn't miss a part, like an important information like that says, I don't know, and you have to be there at this time tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of hard, probably because it's just so important. And we put too much value to some things. I
feel like regret is a big role, or at least for me, because I always, after I decided something or did something that I'm like regretting, I could have done it better. This decision in whatever situation would have been better, but I already did it, so I can't change it. And I'm like, I feel like I'm afraid of the regret that I have in myself for whatever situation.
Yeah. Like, that just reminded me of me buying headphones. Like, overthinking it, like, at an extent. That's literally not healthy. Like,
No, it wasn't. You thought about it like really long.
like yeah. And I got to a store like 3 times.
Yeah, to just try them out.
And also not having any idea of headphones beforehand.
Yeah.
Also is not very helpful.
Yeah.
Like getting to know all the different kinds of headphones, and then like I also stressing about like, because I wanted to have like noise cancelling headphones.
Yeah.
Are they kind of, because I felt like they're kind of hurting me in a way.
Hurting?
Yeah.
Because of what?
Like, and there's this vibration that does the noise cancelling, but also I feel like they're too good for my ears.
What?
I don't know, because they're so good at the end that it's not too loud, but I don't know, I can't really explain it, but my ears kind of hurt.
Okay, that's
when
just
I use
crazy.
them. Not really hurt, but I feel like I'm exaggerating kind of. Or I'm too sensitive.
Okay.
But I don't know, because maybe it's just because I'm so hyper fixated on that, and like, did I just have a pressure on my right ear?
Oh my god. I think you're overthinking it.
Yeah,
like...
probably. And I was like, because there was like a 2-week time span when I could return them.
Oh god.
But that's already over, because I actually wanted to return them, but also I didn't want to buy new ones.
Yeah.
And then maybe they are even worse. Maybe they don't work, and I didn't want to go again to the store and return them, because I didn't also have the time really to do so. And I would have to go there like with my fully packed backpack that has a ton of stuff in it, and I don't want to run through all of Vienna every second day. And I was like, I'm so exhausted, like physically.
It's just you.
I'm just going to take them. Maybe they hurt my ears.
They hurt your ears. It's just crazy.
I don't know. Maybe they don't. You have to try them on.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Tell me
I'll
if you
try
think
them on.
there's something wrong with them, or is it
It's sus or not. Yeah, well, but the horror scenario just happened to me actually with buying something. Because I bought like a new desk chair. And I was like thinking of 2 options, and my dad signed up for a little more expensive in the end, and I was like, yeah. And then last time we went into a store, furniture store, and I saw a chair. This chair was just perfect, and I was like, it probably would have cost the same, when not a little less. Yeah, I don't know. And it was like the perfect material, and it was like, it looked so comfortable, and I regret it to this day that I bought this chair, like thinking it was like the right one.
Yeah.
But I couldn't know.
Yeah, there was no way you could have known.
Because
better.
I tried to do it as perfect as I could, like buying the furniture for my room. Like, I wanted to really figure it out. And I tried, but I can't like go through every store that is possible to have the perfect chair. I can't. It's
physically
it's not possible, and it's too much
effort.
I couldn't have done it, but I wish I did, because then I would have the perfect store. Well, perfect chair.
And you can't return the one you already bought.
I think I can't. It's okay. I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
I will be okay.
I in these situations, I always like try to tell myself that it happened for some reason. At some other point it will be clear. Just now it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But in the end it will like, I see now.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But to finish this episode, we can talk about next time. Because the chair that I bought wasn't actually for my room here. It was for like a apartment.
Yeah, is it a flat or apartment?
Apartment sounds like really big and expensive. Well, in Vienna, because next time there will be a new
Location.
locations.
Setting.
Background.
Background.
No, it's not just the background. It's at another place. Well, and
It
we're
will be
excited.
our place.
We wanted to
record this
I want
episode.
to say film. It's not a movie.
Yeah.
Well, record this episode actually in the flat, but it didn't work out yet, and that's why there weren't any episodes for like a longer period of time. But now we're back, or we hope we're back.
Hopefully it all works out.
Yeah, so you can be excited for the new setting.
Yeah, it's a new era basically.
Of this podcast and in our lives. Well,
both of it.
Yeah, even though the podcast is just a baby.
A tiny, cute mind baby.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually not a mind baby, it's like a technical baby maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It exists of data.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Really beautiful.
Just numbers in a computer, like 1 and 0.
You're scaring me. Stop.
But at the end of the day, it is.
Mm-hmm. Let's not think about it.
Like, we're really excited and
Really excited.
we're so excited. And we're also curious about how it's going to be.
But it will be fine. Beautiful.
Everything will be alright.
That's the quote of the day, maybe. Yeah, well, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And we hope you're curious for the new setting. And thank you for listening.
Or watching.
Or both. And Ramen.
Ramen.